Chris Elko says Melton has your number and watch a segment on your remarkable karaoke weekend. Yeah, I saw that where, what was it? He said something about my 10-year-old daughter and like turning her upside and like talked about her sexually. Like if anyone ever wonders like why I don't feel any heat from Patrick Melton, it's because I've always known who he is. I know who he is. He's a weird fat creep who's playing a character because he's a bullied fat kid. And like, I saw that clip from yesterday on Misery Loves Clips on Twitter. And I just went, I'm a better man than this dude. Like, it's not even close. Like, I don't, like, what do I, going down to that level with that retard? Are you kidding me? First of all, like, a dog doesn't worry about his fleas. Like, and Patrick is a flea of mine. Remember, Patrick had nobody until he started talking about Steel Toe. And then he can't quit me. I don't have to talk about Patrick ever, but Patrick cannot fucking quit me because his numbers go in the shitter once he stops talking about Steel Toe. And now you can tell he's getting desperate because by now I was supposed to be gone. And I'm not, and the numbers are going up and we're doing better. Subs are up. And things are getting very interesting around here, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, that whole thing grossed me out. But again, dude, if that's true, I haven't seen this clip you're talking about. That's effing like, one, going after people's family members I consider gross. If they're not on the show, going after them is wrong. But that bothers me. I'm sorry. That's a nerve. Oh
yeah, I mean the misery loves clips thing. Some guy in the chat's going, lie, Melton never said. Every time Patrick Melton gets caught saying shit, he just goes, I didn't say it. Like forgetting that all of this shit is documented.
Well, if the clip exists, then it exists.
I mean, the clip indeed does exist. This is Patrick Melton. Look at that fat, lonely kid. Like, tell me with the shoulders hunched like that. Just, it's the posture of a man with zero confidence who's masquerading as someone he wanted to be. It's like a little kid who pretends to be a superhero. But he's 45, 50 years old. Oh, and a terrible, creepy, I live by myself beard. I mean, I live by myself and I have more dignity than to grow that beard.
It's just a weird, and the camera's a weird, almost straight on shot, but he's looking up at stuff. It just, I don't know.
And the camera, by the way, can't be an underneath shot. He'd be worried about his fat, and he can't show his body, so he has to have the portrait view.
Yeah, but why doesn't he have a shot more like yours or mine, where it's up a little more?
Oh my God! If he showed his body, everyone would be nothing but trolls in his chat telling him what a big fat pig he is. I mean, he's gigantic. He's dead, unhealthy. Like you might not see 50 unhealthy. That's all of your organs are screaming out for help all at once. And then nothing. By the way, so-and-so, I can't remember who was in the chat. He never said that, Aaron. He never said that. Here you go, boys and girls. Right. My daughter can sing her fucking ass off.
You didn't know this already?
I knew she could sing a little.
She's remarkably good at it.
But well, hey, by the way, I have to say, really funny drop-in. That's really good. We can definitely tell who the star of this show is. It's not me at all. I mean, I'm not the star of your show. It's the guy with dynamite drop-ins like that. Of that voice, by the way, Johnny, that was a really good impression.
Yeah.
Of something, of a fat retard, I guess.
How long have you had her?
10 years now. It's like finding out your car has cup holders. And she's singing, like, dude, she's right.
Your daughter's got a cup holder, too.
Oh, it gets worse. Get ready for the most pedophilic shit you've heard a streamer say in quite some time. This is a damaged guy, though. You got to remember, this is a guy, nobody has ever thought he's funny. He can't work in stand-up anymore. He's one of those guys who always made himself laugh and kind of got mad when nobody else thought he was funny. But he never read the room, and I will say this, he sucks with a passion. But this is the best shit he's got. This is all he's got.
Dude, I'm someone who's still getting trolled for crying on stream, and I'm like, oh my God, I would never want to do that ever.
By the way,
on camera.
By the way, do you think that phony hunk of shit Carl will cover this? Or he doesn't want to lose his Hackamania meal ticket? Oh, what a pathetic spot to be in. I get that I beg for a goal every day. By the way, everyone throw into PayPal, Streamlabs, and Venmo. But, if I had to associate with this loser and I couldn't cover him, the honest Carl that I knew before this weird fucking Precious Paul Ellering character he's playing came about, he would cover this and go, what a piece of shit. Like, I'm going to rewind. I want you guys to imagine Chad Zumach said this and what Carl would do if Chad Zumach said something like this.
Your car has cup holders. And she's singing, like, dude, she's right.
Your daughter's got a cup holder, too. I hate to tell you. Turn her upside down. Oh, boy.
Talking to
It's a fucking 10-year-old, you sick fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
This is a sick puppy, boys and girls. This is a damaged boy. This is a guy who just took one too many bullyings, one too many beatings, one too many not getting an attaboys from dad if he was even in the picture. He does give off strong my dad was never in the picture vibes. He kind of gives off beaten by stepdad vibes too. I mean, this is a damaged character with a really
if you wanted
scraggly
to make a
shit
joke
beard.
during that, it'd be like, it's like finding out my car has cup holders. Like, yeah, it's like finding out your car has cup holders after you've had your car for 10 years. Like, at no point did you bother to figure out what kind of things your car can do. Like,
Well, here,
so
and this one, like, is it like on site with Patrick Melton after he said something like that? Absolutely. Like, absolutely. This man would never put himself in front of me. Never put himself in front of me. And if he did, everybody would have a good time. I can say that. Everybody would have a very good time. Run, piggy, run is all I can say. Run, piggy, run. He'd never put himself in front of me.
Dell.
No balls.
Here we go. Charlotte M. Holt. This child was born in 2014. Louis M. Holt. This
What
child
the-
was born in
Right.
2016.
Yeah, a little obsessive, a little weird that he has just my divorce agreement or whatever. Just up. Just has it at the ready. Like, that's a sick fuck. I think we can all agree that is a pitiful, sick fuck. I mean, that is, woof. That is a damaged boy right there. John Domingo says, here comes the Melton apologist. Yeah. Here come. What do you want? Go ahead. What do you got? Exactly. Oh, he never said that. He never said that. And we're done. And I got you. What is it? Got him? Yeah.
that's again the 10-year-old thing and having kids' files on record. That's kind of gross, man.
That is a fucking weird dude, man. That's pedophile shit. Like, pedophiles would think that way. He's not a pedophile, but pedophiles think that way.
And it just, again, you're like just the cup holder thing again. No, just it's like, okay, I get it. You
It's
make
not
fun
just
of
the
people.
Johnny. It's not just the cup holder thing. It was the first thing he thought of with a 10-year-old. How about that? That's really fascinating. Psychologists would have a field day with that one. Psychologists
And
would
it doesn't
have
look good to back that up with paperwork. Again, what did these kids ever do to Patrick Melton? What have they ever said? And so bringing up their names.
I lord over his life. So everything around me has to be part of his world. He's obsessed. And the fact that you hear a 10-year-old and the first thing you think of is a cup holder and a fucking sex. You think of sex shit. The first thing Patrick Melton thought of when he heard about my 10-year-old was sex shit.
Again, if I was trying to rip on you, the first thing I would go to is like absentee fatherism shit. Like, hey, so you have a 10-year-old and you finally, like, no offense, like I have a 5-year-old and I know that she loves to sing, she loves to swim, she loves musical instruments, she loves race cars, and she loves long, pretty dresses. She's a weird tomboy and princess at the same time. But like, so just, I feel like finding out your daughter can sing, because you're like, wow, my daughter can sing, and she was rocking Adele. And I'm like, yeah, but she's 10 years old. You've never ridden in a car with her before. Like, you guys haven't had some musical exchanges. At no point you thought, oh, there's a few pipes in this organ. Like, I mean, holy shit, man.
Yeah, people are saying Kevin will love this segment. Kevin, fucking use it, buddy. Fucking go for it. I mean, I don't know how much you can really, like, I don't know if I can say much more about him than he just revealed about himself. I mean, the first thing you thought of when it came to a 10-year-old girl was you thought of turning her upside down and putting a cup inside that person. You're a fucking, like, you're a bad guy. Not like podcasting, streaming, you're a bad guy. Like watch list, you're a bad guy. You've got some serious fucking hangups. And like I said, I think a psychiatrist would have a fucking field day with this guy. For sure. Mac with $9.99 says this guy is a 0. I mean, less than 0, right? And so when people wonder, like, oh, why don't you say he's this? Why don't you say he's that? I can play that and let it speak for itself. I've always been a better man than Patrick Melton. I've always been a superior broadcaster and a funnier guy than Patrick Melton. Yeah, Red Fox Mad says someone better check Mr. Onion's hard drive. You know, look, a comment like that, I wouldn't, if someone ruled that you should check his hard drive, I could definitely see it being, justified, if you asked me, in my opinion.